What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Well, welcome to Bowerman Field. Welcome to 2021. Welcome to the black and red scrimmage game of North Medford High School. Deputy Soto along with Jonathan McCurry. Table Rock Sports are bringing you this exclusive because we're like the only humans here besides the players. And, I'll tell you, this beats what happened back in March when we got shut down from the basketball tournament. But we are here tonight to bring you this scrimmage game. It's the red and black scrimmage game going to be coming to you from Bowerman Field on the campus of North Medford High School. And your first look at student athletes playing sports, football in February, Jonathan. And I'm just like, does that go in the same sentence?
Not really. I'm used to seeing these scrimmage type games in late summer.
Yeah, this is like the 7-on-7 league here. But anyway, Jonathan McCurry, you're a alumni. Tell us a little bit about your experiences. And you played for Coach Mitchell, right?
Yes, indeed. I played for Coach Mitchell from 2013, I would say, to 2016 when I graduated.
Right.
It was a lot of fun. I miss being out there, but I'm glad to be back here on campus at Bowerman where I played a lot of my JV games.
Yeah,
and
a lot of practices here. Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, Jonathan's joining Table Rock Sports. He's been with us now, 2 years?
Yeah, since May of 2019, I believe.
Yeah, 2 years, yeah.
Started in baseball season.
That's right. So Jonathan, a graduate of North Medford High School, will be part of our team bringing you the Black Tornado Sports. Chris Janish, also part of this team. Table Rock Sports, we're going to continue to do everything we can. We got some weird rules coming. The great thing about Table Rock Sports, here's the great thing about Table Rock Sports. Right now, the rule is there's going to be games, but there's no visiting media allowed at those games. So that means North Medford has a road game at Grants Pass. North Medford has a road game at Crater. But normally that game couldn't be covered. But Table Rock Sports covers Grants Pass. Table Rock Sports covers Crater. So you will see the North Medford games. It won't be us doing them. It'll be their crews. But, we only have like 2 home games, I think. It's going to be tough.
It's going to be wild for sure.
But it's football, and we're back. I mean, it's cool enough. It feels like fall-time football, doesn't it? I mean, it's almost spring.
Yeah, I got that chill in your fingertips. And
yeah. Colby Neron taking
back.
some snaps right now. Well, they got 2 of them up there. Colby Neron's up there. And we got to run down. And you guys are going to love this because they're doing this, and we don't have any rosters yet. So we're just flying by the seat of our pants. But we're bringing you some live-action football. You're going to get to see tonight some guys playing. Tell me some of the guys you got some numbers on so we can kind of inform the public.
So we got some numbers on some guys. Kind of keep an eye out for. Of course, number 2, Devin Brad.
Yeah, if you don't know him, you've been living under a rock when it comes to high school football. The guy is just amazing. He was one of the leading rushers in the state last year. Just a phenomenal athlete, a phenomenal kid. He only has one speed. It's just 100 miles an hour.
Top speed.
Yeah, top speed. And I pity people who get in his way. If you step in his way and he's coming at you full speed, my money's on him.
Yeah, you might be looking at the sky there.
I think there's a term that you linemen used to use, the term pancake.
Pancake or flat back.
There you go.
One or the other.
Yeah, you got a pretty good chance of that happening if you run into Devin Brad, and that's going to be coming up. So he's going to be going full bore. What else you got?
We got number 25, Bryce Dyer.
Yeah, Bryce Dyer. He's been around. The Dyer family, big in the North Medford program for many years, many sports. Who else?
Number 64, Adam Burkett.
Yeah, he's a good guy, good kid. All these kids. I mean, imagine like in your junior year, senior year, that they tell you may not have the football season. You're heartbroken.
Sure are. I saw back in March when all this happened, just the defeated faces on all the seniors.
Oh, yeah, at the basketball tournament.
And it really is just nice to be back, to have sports back.
To have high school sports back on the table, it's like
I've seen these
you were
parents,
at Portland.
they've been fighting for it.
Oh, yeah, you were at Portland covering that tournament, and I was in Corvallis covering that tournament. And I remember it was, that day in March, the first day was done. The Crater boys and Crater girls both won their games and moved on to the semifinals, and we were doing the morning consolation bracket. And the night before, they said there'll be no fans, stands, or anybody bands in the stands. So at the game, each team behind the bench had their principal, their athletic director, and their trainer, and that was it in Gill Coliseum.
Yeah.
Where Oregon State plays. So that in Gill Coliseum, there was 3 people in the stands.
Bit of an echo in there.
Yeah, and we could hear the coach, because the broadcast booth is like halfway up the stadium, and during the timeouts, we could hear the coach chewing the players out. And on one of them, I just kind of whisper. We went to commercial, and I just said, "We can hear you." He looked up and laughed. It was funny. And then at the end of that game, there was an official from the OSAA, an official from Oregon State, a police officer, and somebody walked out on center court with a microphone and made an announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, according to the rules of the Governor Brown and of the OSAA, the Pac-12, and Oregon State University, this facility is now hereby closed. Please pack your equipment and leave immediately. And the lights kind of went off around the upper arena. The baskets came down, and we're all sitting there going, what? We didn't know COVID shut down. We didn't know masks. We didn't know vaccines. We didn't know any of that. It was just like, what are they doing? What's going on? Why is this happening?
We knew that there was an issue, but not a
like
league shutting down kind of issue.
Yeah, shutting down tournaments, shutting down stadiums, shutting down campuses. We're sitting there going, we still have 2 days left of this tournament. What are you talking about? And then we sat there for a while while the OSAA said, well, hey, let's see if we can move it over to Coos Bay. Because he's like, the AD from Coos Bay was there. Yeah, come to Coos Bay. We'll let you in. We have high schools. We can have it over there. And they thought about moving everybody over there, and it didn't happen. And then the next thing we know, they got the call, said, that's it, boys, pack up. And we packed up, went back to the hotel. We were staying in the same hotel that the Crater boys and girls were. And when we get back, the Crater boys and girls were in the lobby turning in their jerseys and just hugging each other and crying. And the poor seniors, man. Nate Biddle on the boys' side. And, it was just seeing these seniors just having the life sucked out of them. It was just like devastating. My heart just hit the ground. And
that was the toughest thing for me to see. I was up in Portland with Joe Brett, and I was doing games with Jake McCoy.
Right.
And same story. The baskets came down. The officials stepped onto the court at Forest Grove.
And they just said, that's it, thanks.
And I had watched the night before the Lady Panthers beat the Sheldon Irish, finally get over the hump.
Yeah.
Tom and all the girls are celebrating.
Oh,
and then to go from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows in one day.
Yeah.
It was majorly disappointing, but
up there, they had, Tony Coleman and Chamberlain and all of those guys. They were just devastated because they had a shot. They had a real shot.
They were one of, I think Beaverton was the other team, and there's a couple of them. They had a good a chance as anyone to win the title.
Morningside was in there because of the Stanford recruit, but you see all our local kids that just like their seasons are gone, and now it's they're getting back on the field. So we're going to watch a little action here and see as they're warming up some passing drills. And they're going to get ready, and they're going to kind of go 20 plays. It's great to have everybody back with us. I'm Debbie DeSoto, been around for about 15, 16, 17 years. I don't know. It kind of went Jerry Allen, Billy Jacobs, then me. And so I'm here now, and Jonathan McCurry coming in now, going to be doing the North. He's a former North guy. Chris Janish will be with us too. But as the way it looks, they were going to have another home game against Eagle Point, but then they declined to play. So there will be a home game later in the season, and then the last game will be the Black and Blue, and South is the home team for that. But again, as of right now, there will be no fans allowed in the stands.
So Spieg won't be rocking like we're used to, but still going to have a nice rivalry to look forward to there at the end of the year.
Yeah,
I don't know if we're going to have a postseason.
Yeah, they're talking about some kind of couple play thing. But, I mean, you know, putting our desires aside, health and safety and everybody's wellness is priority number one. You know, I mean, I've gotten my COVID shots, you know, so I'm a teacher, so I went when I could. So I got my COVID shots, and I wear masks every day, and I disinfect 10 times a day. You know, and it's like, it's something we have to take seriously, folks. You got to be careful. You got to be social distancing. You got to have masks. You got to follow the rules so that we can, you know, clip this curve. And it's like, it's going to happen someday. But, you know, it's everybody here at North Medford is being extremely cautious. The players, you know, wearing masks when they're on the sidelines and things like that. Everybody's following the rules. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to take just a real quick thing here. We're going to hear from our folks at Travel Medford. We'll come back with some football action for you here on this Friday night. Hey, how's that sound? Football action on Friday night.
I've missed it, Demi.
I miss saying that phrase. Oh, man. All right, here we go. We'll be back in just a minute. Stay with us.
There's a time machine not so far away that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And we welcome you back to Bowerman Field, Medford, Oregon, on this Friday night in February 26th, the first live action on the field. Can you believe it? This is normally, you know, normally we're like knee-deep in basketball season, getting ready for the tournaments. You know, and it's like, you know, after years and years of, you know, calling the 6A championships, you know, up there, seeing some great matches there, like Kamaka Hepa, who's now playing at Texas, when Jefferson beat Clackamas. Boy, that was a great one. You know, and then the girls, you know, with the, you know, Coach Brugman, you know, just do, you know, Mountain View up there doing their thing. You know, it's been an unbelievable time. So it's just great to have student athletes back on the field again playing sports. Boy, I'll tell you. I can't imagine. Can you imagine just like saying sorry you don't have a season?
I couldn't, and
you know, not because of academic suspension or not because of something else. It's like, no, because the restrictions are health-wise and nobody can be on the field together and all that. So,
and it's in the grand scheme of things, it's only been a year, but that year has either been the longest year of your life or the shortest year of your life, and things are very different now. I was lucky enough to get all the way through college, and I was in my senior season just before everything went down, and I was able to graduate. But I can't imagine going to school now and balancing athletics and just trying to get onto the field.
Yeah, I mean, I work at education. I mean, I work at Jackson Elementary School. I'm a librarian and media, what they call media center technician. So I'm kind of the combination of the IT guy and the librarian at the elementary school. And I love it, but it's like school is a whole different place than it was a year ago.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when the last 3 years before this, I was at Kids Unlimited, you know, teaching was teaching, and then COVID hit, and then everything turned into online and Zoom and Google Classroom and Canvas, and, you know, all of a sudden teachers had to learn apps and had to learn programs and had to use, you know, web sharing. Oh, here comes some referees, I think. Yeah, here comes some referees. We might be getting close to game time. We'll take a quick break. We're going to come back in just a minute, but thanks for being with us here on John L. Scott Scoreboard. There isn't a scoreboard. There isn't a score right now. I don't know that there will be a score because it may be kind of a controlled scrimmage kind of thing, but we have it up there because we want to acknowledge John L. Scott and their great sponsorship and sticking with us through all this, and we appreciate them all the time. And we'll be back right after this. Debbie DeSoto, Jonathan McCreary from Bowerman Field. We're back after this on Table Rock Sports.
Everyday heroes live life full circle. Fill up and use your enrolled kickback card so you save 16 cents a gallon at the pumps. Get what you need when you need it. And remember, We reward all heroes with kickback cards at My Circle K. And if a call goes out for another heroic appearance, no problem. We have that one covered too. With our state-of-the-art car wash systems. Be the hero you were meant to be. Heroes living life full circle.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Welcome back to Bowerman Field. Out there you see coaches walking around. Boy, they're bundled up like little Eskimos out there, aren't they?
Sure are. This is playoff time where it gets real cold here late in the season, and they're just starting their season here in the cold. But
I mean, this is almost, playoff season for basketball. I mean, these guys, they finish up. Let's see, the year we did the championship game, I called the Lake Oswego Sheldon championship game, and then called the South Medford Clackamas game. And I mean, those were like December 2nd. Around December 2nd. It was cold. That rainy game, the one I remember was South Medford Panthers against Clackamas at Reeser Stadium. And, I mean, it was just a downpour. And it was cold. And it was like, whew, man, but, Peyton Owens. God, man. Jalen Owens, Peyton Owens, the two Owens brothers. But, Owens scored the first 17 points of the game by himself. Touchdowns, extra point.
That's what I call putting the team on your back.
Yeah, that was good. That was a heartbreaking loss. They lost on a field goal at the buzzer, man. It was just heartbreaking for the Panthers.
And I remember watching that game on Table Rock Sports from my house.
Yeah, that was, if you didn't catch that, number 18 out there, that is Costanzo, and maybe he just earned a bagel by making that catch. He's famous for his bagels. Cracked me up, because I usually ride the bus, right? One day we're on the bus with the team. I don't know where we're at. We're somewhere around, Gold Hill or further up. I don't know. We're on the bus heading north, and all of a sudden he reaches down. He's sitting behind me. He reaches down. And he pulls out this little bag, and he's got a whole sleeve of bagels. I'm like, "What's up with that?" He goes, "Man, I love bagels."
You ask him that for one trip?
That's just to get up there. He goes, "Yeah, I got to get some more when we're up there." So
that's great.
And then at the award ceremony, I played a prank on him. We had everybody in the auditorium, parents and everybody, and I bought him a sleeve of bagels, and I put it in like one of those wine bags, the nice wine bags and all that, and I called it like a special player award, and I brought it up, because of his endurance and all this stuff, so I have a special prize, and I brought him up on stage, and I made him open a package of bagels. That was good times.
Good times. He was happy, though.
Oh, yeah, it was a crack up. The crowd loved it. His parents loved it. You could hear the Conleys laughing all the way back in the background. But, so I heard a little horn go off, so they're calling teams off the field. We'll kind of panoramas show you different kind of sets. Like I said, we're going to go down that list. You sent me that list. And we're checking in, and we've got broadcast confirmation from the control center, JB, in the control room. And so we are back online. Good to have you with us here. Our John L. Scott scoreboard right now, nothing on it. I'm not sure we're going to see scoring. I mean, I don't think that's the point of tonight. It's more a scrimmage format. We talked to Coach before the game, and he was saying that they're going to go 20 plays. Back to our list here. You want to give me some of the other names that you got down there? You were talking to the AD, Matt McConaughey. And so it's right there. We got the list right there. So we said Devin Brad, and then you had Bryce Dyer, Adam Barquette, and then
Adam Burkett and Eric Santa Cruz.
Yeah, number
got some love for
74.
the offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Number 11, Ronan O'Neill.
You have love for the offensive lineman.
Sure do.
That's right.
Having been played under Jim Fagoni and Coach Jacob Polinick was my defensive line coach.
Yeah, Jake, he's at Phoenix now.
I played mostly on the defensive line, though. I wasn't much of an offensive lineman.
Okay.
Number 44, Brandon Dominguez.
Yeah, he's a tough guy.
Number 18, Chance DeSanto.
Yeah, he's a good guy, too.
Number 7, Luke Pugliano.
Costanzo, not DeSanto.
Costanzo.
Yeah, that's Costanzo. Now, hey, out there, Conleys, I didn't make that mistake. They did. The first time I called his name, I called him Chase. And then I got that correct, and then I called him something else, Costanza, like George Costanza from Seinfeld. Heard about it for weeks.
I'll make a note of that. Number 9, Tanner
Gioran. Yeah, and then Mason Warren, I think he'll be taking some snaps here. Nolan Morris, he had some really exciting plays. Boy, a big 90-plus yard touchdown last year. That was an excellent play. Who else we got?
Number 3, Anthony Lopez. And number 5, Danny Cassette.
And that is the boot. If you ever watched him on YouTube, he's kicking some field goals pretty far. He's been trying to get himself to some camps and, some combines and stuff, because he's looking to try to move on to the next level as a place kicker, field goal kicker. And, I mean, he's got a boot.
And that's another great reason to have a season, although shortened, is just give these guys some exposure.
Get some exposure and some, I hate to say film because it's not on film anymore. I mean, it's like things that aren't around anymore that people pay, it's like nothing's on film. Everything's live, it's streaming, it's video, it's MP4, it's you can watch a game on your phone now. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think we're here come the so we don't have rosters and then they put yellow things over the numbers.
So we're not even going to get numbers out here. It might be that guy.
We're going to say this guy is throwing to that guy, making a tackle. But you parents out there, you know who your kid is. And, we asked Coach, he goes, yeah, we're getting them Monday. I'm like, Monday? Okay. So here we go. We're getting ready. They're lining up. We're glad to have you with us. Table Rock Sports will be bringing you as many games as they allow us to do. Boy, that's something. We usually, want to do games all the time, but this whole thing with no visiting media and all that, so things are going to be limited. We've heard things even like some camera people in other markets aren't allowed on the field to shoot highlights because it takes numbers out of the COVID numbers. This is all related about COVID and the numbers. So it's a little bit odd for all of us, but we're glad to have you with us here tonight. Here we go. Asking if they're ready to go. We got some officials. We are streaming, Coach. Yes, we're streaming. Coach checking up, making sure we're ready to go.
And we are ready.
I love Coach. He's always aware that we're here, and he always takes care of us and makes sure we have what we need and all that. He appreciates what we do. He's a good guy. Look at that. I can't even think of the last time I saw in person a referee in stripes.
It's been a long time.
I thought, wow, did they bring some zebras in or what? Those are referees. That's what those guys are.
The last time I was out here, it was during basketball season. Didn't see stripes out there, so
yeah,
it's been a long time.
So let's get underway here. We got I guess the defense is going to be wearing the yellow covers. It looks that way. Let's see. There we go. I can hear Johnny Viagafa. Where's he at? I can't see him, but I hear him. His voice bellows, man.
And we got the offense in a huddle on the left side of the field here over there by the sideline, getting ready.
Play calling going on. I mean, all right, so you're a player. Let's say this is your team, and that's you, and you're out there in that huddle or that huddle right now, and it's this weird season. It's a shortened season. Does it mean anything season? Is it the asterisk season? I mean, what do you think the mindset is for these guys? I mean, it's like, just thank God we're getting to play football.
Yeah, most definitely. I've seen all the message boards of parents and players just wanting to get back out there. And
yeah, the Let Them Play campaign and all of that.
I'm sure for a lot of them it's nice to be here on the field no matter what this season brings.
Got somebody up in the tower up there. Looks like they're filming too. So we will have a little pole in our way because we had to put up a canopy. We didn't know if it was going to rain or not on us, so we have a canopy up. So you'll see right there in the middle of the screen right now. So we may zoom in past that and just see if we can get past that pole and get into the action. Excuse that though, but we're not in a press box. We're in the bleachers at Bowerman Field. So we're going to try to play and see if we can. They would have to start right there, right?
Yeah.
You might. Can you slide to the left without dropping the camera off the bench? And just kind of get around that pole. We'll see if we can get there. We go. Okay. Now you're good. You can get a shot there. Now we got the pole out of the way. Ad lib. Here we go. The handoff in the backfield coming around the right side. And going to be taken down. Defense reacts. Gets in there.
Getting off to a nice start for the Yellow Tops.
Yeah, the Yellow Tops. Okay. For those of you who know who number 14 is, you can do that. We'll see. That's Colby Neron. Okay. If these numbers that we were speculating and the AD was calling down from the field, They come out now with 2 wide receivers, one far out on each side. And under center. Aaron goes back. He has to roll out. Dumps it out. Catch is made. And it is going to be a catch made at the 50-yard line. And that's going to be close to a first down. We'll see. Now it's going to be a little bit short. That is going to bring up second down. So they're not even using a clock, so we don't have a clock on the scoreboard. Sorry for that. No score. We may not see scores either, but we do have the John L. Scott logos on there because we appreciate their sponsorship and being part of Table Rock Sports. All right, so now Anthony Lopez is the receiver here on the near side. And rolling out, getting tackled back in the backfield. Mason Warren going down, and 2 yellow shirts on him. A little bit of wind picking up, so let's cut that. Yeah, as you called it, the wind mic. We always have a crowd mic, but a lot of times it's really windy, so it's like it's better to just not have it. Yeah, so school also too, back in session finally. You know, I mean, most of the time everything's been on Zoom. I mean, the younger grades are in school all the time now, which is really good. And then, you know, as you get into the upper grades, the 5th and 6th grade, they're in like a hybrid kind of thing where they're, you know, a couple, 3 days a week. High school, same kind of thing. They're on a hybrid kind of schedule. Again, the safety of everybody is the most important. Warren hands it off up the middle, and defense gets in there really good. So you think there's jitters in this? I mean, everybody nervous, you think?
I think, speaking from experience, most of the nerves are for these scout team guys trying to
earn a spot,
earn their way in.
Yeah.
Less of the guys who've been there, like Devin Brad, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, he'll take his handful of runs and know what he's got.
But especially these scout team guys,
they're like Rudy.
Yeah.
It's like Rudy, I want to dress down for the game. I want to be on the sideline at Spiegelberg.
And it's a great way to prove yourself to your coaches here in the scrimmage. And
one big play gets you in for a series of practice, gets you on to a squad or to be a hit man on the kickoff team or, you know, and get on specialty teams.
I always notice some guys weren't able to make the scrimmage, and it does – the coaches do see when you show up
right,
and you play these games.
And when you're there in practice and you're playing hard, they notice that too. All right, here we go. Out of the shotgun, back to pass. Nice hard shot. Oh, off of 2 sets of hands. Cassette was the last one who got his hands on it. He had a really nice pick 6 last year that was really fun to watch. Yeah, he hustles. Oh, Danny boy.
So the defense standing tall here.
Put it this way. I remember Danny when he was born because his brother Darren was my son's best friend growing up, like in elementary school. So I know the Cassette family really well. And so I remember little Danny when he was like 2 years old, 3 years old, coming out to Darren's stuff with my son Matt.
All comes full circle, huh?
Yeah, now look at him. He's taller than me, which is not a lot to say, but, you know, he is. Handoff goes up the middle. Defense is just swarming to the ball, aren't they?
They sure are. You've seen some aggressiveness already by these corners crashing in.
Yeah. The gaps are getting filled really quickly. I mean,
they know to stop the run.
Yeah. Well, imagine in practice you're a defensive lineman, like in the A or B gap, and you've got on the other side of the ball on the offense at practice, Devin Brad.
Yeah, it reminds me of back when I was an underclassman and we saw on the other side of the field Nick Giannakis.
Oh yeah,
just crashing in and
it's like, yeah, you want to play football? Come on.
Yeah, you're gonna get hit.
You're gonna get hit by the offensive guy. All right, back in the shotgun with no mouthpiece in. That'll be a penalty. Oh, there's a nice pass down the field. Going to go out of bounds, though. Intended out there, number 11 for Ronan O'Neill. And just, you know, that's kind of the stuff you're working on right now, too. The timing and the execution and the cuts and all of that. But good coverage out there.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen him try to stretch the field. Had a couple of quarterback runs, inside runs. And
pulled it back. Let it go.
Tried to take the defense off guard.
For a quarterback, that's got to feel good. Get out under the lights and let it fly.
Just uncork it.
Yeah. Luke Bugliano on this side on defense, and he's going in motion, covering the man in motion. They get it out to Costanzo. Oh, he gets tripped up in the backfield. Good defensive play. Man, somebody didn't let him get by, but I think that was Cassette, wasn't it? I can't see under the yellow thing, but that looks like him.
Yeah, and they read that screen pretty well. And those coaches out there, they teach them yell screen and follow your when you're playing on the defensive line, follow the offensive lineman.
Yeah.
He'll usually
tell you where they're going.
You where you're going.
Yeah, he's your roadmap.
Just stick to their back.
So if you guys know people out there that want to watch this, make sure you let them know. It'll also be archived on our YouTube channel, and then we'll get it out on social media, links to it too, so you can kind of see your first look of North Medford football. And we'll have South Medford coming up, some stuff coming up too, and then we'll cover South Medford, North Medford, Grants Pass, Crater, St. Mary's. I think we're doing some Cascade and Phoenix. We might be doing some OSAA Games of the Week in Eugene. That might be a partnership with the NFHS early on. I mean, normally we do NFHS in the postseason and championships. Coming around the outside, no time to throw. Oh, he takes a big hit and goes down. That's some defensive pursuit right there. That was, let's see, number 30 making that tackle. I mean, it's literally, imagine us sitting in our seats, okay? We're sitting here, we don't have a roster, and, some of these kids we don't know. Mm-hmm. And so then they throw yellow things over the numbers that of the guys we don't know. But you know what? We're watching football.
Sure are.
I could be home having my little 9-week-old puppy bite my earlobe off. I'll probably do that when I get home. Yeah, we got a 9-week-old Pompapoo. I didn't know that was a breed of dog. I mean, I've always had boxers and black labs and all this, but you can guess who picked it.
I have my suspicions.
Oh, he's a cute little guy. He looks like a little panda bear. I mean, he's got like a black mask and black ears and white with black and so. And we named him Zorro after the swashbuckling guy. Mm-hmm. So he's going to get an Instagram page where he's going to be a monochrome swashbuckling pooch in Metropolis.
That's a quick way to go viral.
Yeah, I'll tell you, he's
get a lot of follows for
he's
cute dog.
He's cute, man. I'll tell you, and he's funny too. He's just starting to get a little personality. We've had him, we've had him maybe about a week, and he's just kind of getting into his groove, and he's funny. And we're babysitting my granddog, who's a bulldog right now. So imagine that. All right, here we go. No, he's gonna have to run it. No, he dumps it off at the last minute, and I don't think they expected him to pass it. That pass going out there to Anthony Lopez, and it kind of came real quick across the middle. Lopez wasn't sure he was going to throw it or if he should block because he saw the quarterback coming at him.
And even though it didn't hit the mark, those are good situations to practice when a play breaks down.
Well, yeah, the
flip.
Fire, right? Well, that's on a kick, but yeah, same thing.
And we have a rotation.
Ah, here we go. Is this like the YMCA trading off shifts or what? Everybody coming out, everybody going in, switching. A guy's going from offense to defense even. He came from number 11 came from the offense going to the defense.
So I think we saw starting offense first, so we might be seeing starting D now.
Okay. We'll see what we get.
Got a couple guys that cross over.
Cool windy night here at North Medford High School, Bowerman Field, named after the legend. Dropping back out to the south side sideline. Good defensive play out there. It was a good throw, but the defensive guy was right on him and got his hand out there right in the last second. Good job.
Yeah, and the wide receiver actually had a step, but good closing speed there by the corner.
Yeah, that was number 8. Number 8 out there making the play. If I read that right, or is that 18? I think is that Chance? Turn around. It is Chance Costanzo.
I think the coolest thing from watching the NFL this season was seeing, because I'm a Chargers fan, seeing Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Because I also watch the Ducks.
I've called 4 of Justin Herbert's games when he was at Sheldon.
And I got to play against him, I think, 3 times.
Okay.
Because he was the same class as me.
Well, I remember you when I was calling games. You were there.
And I think that was the coolest thing, just seeing him go from my league to my two favorite teams.
Right, the Ducks and then to the Chargers. And
winning Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I remember, that's a big accomplishment right there. That's a huge accomplishment. I remember him playing at Sheldon, and we were doing a game at Sheldon, and he was like an avatar amongst boys.
He really was.
I mean,
that kid was huge.
When he ran, his strides were 5 yards. I mean, when he ran, it looked like the avatars when they were running. It was unbelievable. Oh, there's an outlet pass complete. Getting out. He's going to get the first down and more. He gets out down to the 40-yard line and gets the first down. So some ball movement here. Squad 2, Colby Neuron in charge. Colby's been there, been through it, knows what it's about. He's a good guy.
And
I saw Fagoni, Stout. Who else is down there? Of course, Coach Turner. We got Marty Clark on the sideline helping out, doing stuff. The AD, Brent McConaughey. Mac, if you know him.
And Jim Fagoni went from coaching the offensive line to coaching running backs. Is that correct?
Yeah. And speaking of running backs, look at this. Devin Brad gets out there, picks up a nice little 7-yard gain. And, that's the kind of thing you love from Devin Brad when it's 1st and 10 and he picks up 7.
Yep.
You hear 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Well, in this case, 3 yards in a cloud of pellets. But it's like when you get 7 yards on a rush on the first play, that gives you a lot of options.
Yeah, it sure does. You're not forced into a pass on 2nd and 3rd down.
Or a panic.
That's more accurate.
Yeah, you can get into a panic like, oh, God, it's 3rd and 13. It's like, here you are now. You got a nice little 2nd down, maybe 3.
And he chews up yards and makes the defensive line tired.
Oh, yeah.
And that shows by the end of the game.
So here's a little pass over the middle, complete to the outside. That's Morris. He's dangerous.
And he's still running.
And you want to, so a lot of people have a lot of things they want to do on Friday night. And watching this is probably not on a lot of people's priority list unless you're a parent or a relative or a friend or just a diehard football fan. But it will be archived on Table Rock Sports website and on our YouTube channel. We'll try to get a link posted on Facebook so you can tell everybody that, whether you're a North Medford fan or not, if you're just a high school football fan, I would think anybody in the state of Oregon would want to watch this. High school football live Friday night.
It's back.
It's back, Jack. That's a fact, Jack. Coming down now. He's going to keep it up the middle. Neuron picks up a tough 2.5 yards. He just kind of followed Devin Brad, tucked his shoulder down, and kind of just ducked in, and look at that. See, Neuron will pick up 2 or 3. Brad will pick up 7 or 8. Still, I'll take the 2 or 3.
I'll do the math. That's a first down.
That's a first down between the two. I mean, I remember once, the legend Andy Maurer, he was speaking at Medford Linebackers one time, and he goes, I don't know why anybody on first down would pass the ball. There's a pass to the outside, complete. Look at that. Oh, making his way inside the 5, down to about the 4, and that was a great one there.
And that moves the chains. And got 1st and goal from the looks like 6-yard line. Actually make that 4.
Oh, there it is. So it is now 1st and goal. We might get something on the John L. Scott scoreboard right here.
Yeah, might see a touchdown.
Could it be that we're going to have our first touchdown of the 2021 season right here before us? Cassette out to the wide. Danny Boy and his friends. He's got 2 others there with him. Coming back. Oh, the little toss, fly sweep. And he's going to get in. Look at that extra effort. Touchdown in there. What a job. And that is a great run there. What a team effort getting that play in there. And that one there, number 7, Luke Pugliano, took that little fly sweep, took a little quick cut, and just happened to get that.
And a key block from Brad on the inside after the fake.
Here, let's take a look. So as you see here, we're gonna line up here, and let's see. Oh, it went back. The replay machine is messing up, but let's get it forward here. Look at that technology. Here we go. And there he is. Boom, watch this extra effort. Boom, bounces back the other way and goes in. Way to go, Pug. Nice little job there. I love the instant replay on production truck.
Sure do. And that was the first touchdown of this football season in February.
There's your Oregon OSAA high school football trivia question for 2021. Who scored the first football touchdown of the 2021 football season? There you go, right there. Luke Pagliano. Yeah, so we got to move the camera again, so don't mind this shaking. We're trying to keep that pole out of your vision. All right, rolling out to the right. He's going to have the outlet pass. Oh, almost picked off, but the receiver, it almost looked like the receiver acted like the defender. He was stepping in front of the defender to get the ball.
And the corner was just waiting for it.
Number 30.
But sometimes that's what it takes. You got
John Doe.
Wide receiver with corner skills.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Prevents a lot of interceptions there.
There you go. There's the dedicated trainer on the sideline. You know, she's been up and down the state with us all the time. Great gal. Her and Mr. Mike. I don't see Mike here tonight. Where's Mr. Mike? But she's a great gal. She's a great trainer. She's got somebody taping up an ankle. Oops, let me get that out of the way so we can see a better shot there. Oh, outside run, got some speed. Oh, but man, you got tracked down. What a defensive play there.
Got past the first tackle, couldn't get past the second.
Again, defense doing their thing. Here comes the hockey line shift. Let's see how that's going. Well, while they do that, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Deputy Soto, Jonathan McCreary, coming to you from North Medford High School. We'll be back after this in just a moment. Stay with us. A word from one of our great sponsors. And we welcome you back to Bowerman Field on the campus of North Medford High School. Deputy Soto along with Jonathan McCrae. Table Rock Sports coverage of the Red-Black game for North Medford High School. Just a taste of what's to come. And I have a trivia question for you.
All right.
2021 high school football. Who scored the first touchdown in competition in high school football in Oregon?
In competition?
Yeah.
Number 7, Luke Pagliano.
Yes, it was. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. It happened right here. You can watch it. You can replay it. You can share the link with your friends. You know, you get some good action. I mean, you know, like me, I'm jonesing. I'm going back watching old games on, you know, ESPN Plus or the Ocho. Yeah, some good stuff on the Ocho.
They sure do. And NBA season's in full swing.
Yeah. Oh. Little pass to the outside there. Not going to go. Number 30. Oh, thank you for your text. Number 30 is A.J. Pagliano, a freshman. And he made a great play there. Thanks for that. Hey, if you guys have numbers of kids, let us know because, you know, we were like, hey, coach, got a roster? He goes, oh, we're going to get them Monday. I'm like, well, a lot of good that does me now. So if you're a parent out there and you have a kid that has a number, 541-941-1602. That's 541-941-1602. Send me a text with the number of any of the kids you know because I want to get them all mentioned out here. That's one of the things that I always did when I was doing the PA at Spiegelberg for Pop Warner on Sundays. Before the game, I would announce the entire roster. And so every kid had their name announced over the loudspeaker at Spiegelberg Stadium. Parents got a kick out of that. Because it's all about the kids out here. This is what, you know, high school football, it's all about the kids. It's all about them, their competition, their teamwork, their camaraderie. You know, it's like it doesn't get better than this for the love of the game.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing Pop Warner, that'd be one of the coolest things hearing your name over the PA.
Especially when you're a lineman.
Even though they got my last name wrong most of the time.
How? What would they say? Well, no, that would have been me.
Now, I was playing games over at Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
I played for the Pirates.
The Pirates there.
But
yeah.
Everyone but my uncle, he did the PA one time and got my name right. Everyone else called me McCreary or
okay.
McKay.
McKay. All right.
It's a McCreary.
There we go. He gets the clap snap. Here he comes, rolling right, looking down the field. He's got a man open, way deep, coming to him. Oh, almost made a one-handed grab. And that's number 28. Do we have him on our little miniature roster? No, I got a 26. I got a 25, somewhere in there. But that, yeah, I'll never forget the first time. It was so funny. I was doing Pop Warner, and I called out Nick Janakis' name for the first time. And I mean, I butchered it with a blade. I said
Janikis.
I said Jankies. I kept saying Jankies like the whole first half. Halftime, I turn around, and then here's Mr. Janakis coming up into the press box to tell me how to say his name. And after that, we became great friends. You know, and it's like I followed him all the way from Pop Warner up through playing ball at North, and going on to Oregon State.
He's like, "Hey Demi, it's Janakis."
Yeah. Oh, nice pass completion there over the middle. That's a pretty play to a good tight end. That had some Gronkability. You like that? Gronkability?
And a lot of yards after the catch.
Yeah.
Very Gronk-like.
Very Gronk-like, yeah. Kelsey, too. I love watching Kelsey. Although, I was heartbroken that the Chiefs didn't even score a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Not a touchdown. I mean, that prolific offense, and, some people, oh, well, Patrick's foot was hurt. I go, nah, it wasn't that.
That Bucs defense got them where they were.
Yeah.
And only a handful of quarterbacks all season long,
and I will,
including Justin Herbert, was able to crack that defense.
And I will quote for the record that Todd Bowles, the defensive coordinator for the Bucs, is the former head coach of the New York Jets. Just for the record. Coming from a Jets fan.
And he's a very good coach.
Yeah, he is. All right, now we got a second down coming up. Oh, I guess I will put that on there because I guess we should.
And I told myself before that Super Bowl, I've doubted Brady in the past and it always came back to burn me. So I told myself before the game, I'm not going to do it this year.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, I cannot stand the guy, but it's like,
Got competitive respect.
Yeah, it's like I respect the heck out of him, but he was a New England Patriot, and I'm a New York Jets fan, so that's like oil and vinegar. It just doesn't mix.
Yeah, Brady put the weapon on the Chargers over the decades.
Yeah. What else we got here? 22, Ty Pugliano, sophomore. Okay, so we're seeing some next generation ones come up. Great. Thank you, Shelly. And see, where else are you going to get, besides Table Rock Sports, an open line to the broadcast?
Right?
Send us a text. You have any club announcements for the school? I mean, we'll say it for you.
If you know Debbie's number.
It's right. I gave you my number. Send us a text. Here we go. End around the outside. He's got some room. Down inside, getting inside. Look at that. Could he get down? Oh, he got all the way down to the, what are they going to give him, the 4? Maybe the 4-yard line? Yeah, that's where they're marking him, at the 4. So a great run there, number 28.
And he tightrope that one along the sideline, got another 10 or 11 yards.
Yeah, I mean, and then he accelerated right at the right time where it got him past the first level, and then he kind of tightroped it down the sideline and got down to about the 4. And so we could see something coming up here. 7-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard at this moment.
Might get our second trivia question, the second score.
But we won't have an answer because we don't have the roster numbered guy. It would be John Doe.
Let's see what the offense does here.
Yeah, they come out in an I formation. They got 2 receivers, 1 out on each side. Boom, look at that. Man, that is Steve Turner, I'm going to shove it down your throat football right there. And why not? Let's see, we take a look at that one again. Let's get them lined up. There we go. Line it up, and let's watch that. Here we go. Line up for the play. They send a man in motion. They give it back. Up the middle, and look at that if it isn't. Now there's the trivia question. 2021, who scored the first 2 touchdowns of the season? And that would be, ding, 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 Luke Pugliano. Man, that's pretty impressive. Way to go, Idaho. What movie is that from?
I actually don't know.
That is what Mr. Potato Head said. That's what they said to Mr. Potato Head in Toy Story. Way to go, Idaho. Idaho potatoes. You know?
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah, see?
That one's deep in my memory bank.
Toy Story is one of my favorite movies ever. It really is.
Yeah, with Disney Plus, I get to watch all those old Disney movies, all the animations.
Wait. Old Disney movie? You call it Toy Story an old Disney movie?
My childhood.
Oh, okay. Your childhood. Yeah, okay. It was my parenthood.
Actually, I think Toy Story came out before I was born by maybe 2 years.
Yeah, so I like Toy Story because I would be asking the kids, hey, you guys want to watch Toy Story? Because I wanted to watch it.
I do that all the time.
And now, my son, well, I'll tell you after this play here, a black tornado story for you. There we go. Dropping back. Oh, look at this. He's got some time. Now he doesn't. Rolls out, gets it outside. Oh, in and out of the hands there. Tried to make the completion on the outside of number 12. Good defensive coverage. But, yeah, so, show you how, Simba and, the circle of life. A former black tornado lineman who graduated in 2010 was a two-time all-conference lineman, with two-time participated in shot put at Hayward Field in the state championships, played a year of semi-pro ball on the Renegades, and played in the Pacific Football League Championship. My son, Michael DeSoto, is now the parent of twin boys who are a year and 2 months old. So there's the tale of a black tornado for you.
It all comes full circle, Demi.
Here, like that defense does right there. Look at that. Somebody's going down.
And that's been the story of the night so far.
So now you're a defensive lineman. How good is that when you wrap your arms around a guy and you know that the two of you are hitting the turf?
It depends on how cold it is. It's going to hurt when you get down, but it's going to feel good knowing that
when you get up and he's still down. Well, I mean, not like staying down, but like, yeah, I got you. I took you down.
Pop up and celebrate.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I had a chase down tackle one time, but it was at Thurston in Springfield. I don't know if you've ever seen their field.
I've done a game there, yeah.
It's just mud.
Yeah.
But when it gets cold.
It was one of the last grass fields.
But when it gets cold, that mud freezes solid like concrete.
Yeah. It's like ice coming. It's like grass coming out of ice.
And I would always remember getting a tackle or assisting on a tackle, going down, and you'd have a bruise from the top of your chest down
where you hit the ground
to your hip.
Yeah.
But I liked playing on grass. Just I don't know if I like playing at Thurston.
Yeah, I remember those games. Here's a pass to the outside. Nice pass, complete. And that should be close out there to a first down around the 50-yard line.
And they got the 4 over there on the yard marker.
Man, I thought he went farther than that. Okay, so it's going to bring up 4th and about 5 or 6. Friday night football. Here it is. It's weird that I'm saying that in February, but Friday night football here on Table Rock Sports. Glad you're with us. Demi DeSoto, Jonathan here on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 7-0, 14-0. We'll give it another notch on the thing there. Coach is not really too worried about scores, but we'll put it in there. There's a pass over the middle. Oh, nice catch behind him. Spin move. Oh, look at this. Look at this. First down and more.
And that's the kind of effort that gives you first downs.
Yeah,
they had him tackled at the down marker.
Yeah, that's kind of effort that gets you first string. Make those kind of plays.
It's kind of what we were talking about earlier. These are a lot of the subs that are in here, and they're making plays out there.
Yeah,
they're earning their way. And that's the best part about playing these games here.
Oh, yeah.
Early in the season, you get to see a lot of guys that you didn't last season or.
Well, and Coach was saying
on
previous games like this when it was the red and black kind of thing, and it was packed. I mean, the stands were packed, and the concession stand was packed, and the cheerleaders and band was out here. Oh, there it is, complete again, 2 in a row. Going to make some moves. Oh, that's a tough one. He's tough to bring down. Number 8. Anybody out there know who number 8 is?
You're about to.
Yeah, somebody send me a text there if you find out who number 8 is. We gave you the numbers that we had of the guys we had. Now we have the hockey line shift coming.
Got some guys making plays out there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, while we do that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back in just a second. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And we welcome you back, Bowerman Field. Demi and Jonathan here with you on a Friday night. Table Rock Sports bringing you the black and red scrimmage game and the first look at some high school football live on a Friday night. And it's nice. Some pounding pads. Got to be tough. Everybody has the same red helmet.
Yeah, and I remember we had the red helmet when I was a freshman, and then the next 2 or 3 seasons we had the matte black helmet, and then they brought it back after I left.
All right, here we go now. Stepping back. Oh, there's a loose ball. Does the defense get some points in tonight? Let's see. I think defense might have come up with it. Or no, who's got it? Who's got it? He's still on the ground. They're still fighting for it. Oh, he came up with it. He held on to it. Good job.
Yeah, that's a heads-up play there. So imagine you're a coach.
Okay.
And your guys see a fumble. Are you teaching scoop and score or just fall on the ball?
Well, if you're playing fundamentals, it's get on the ball. If you're playing Madden, it's scoop and score. You know, it's like everybody tries to scoop and score, but nothing can drive a coach crazier than trying to scoop and score and not getting the ball.
And just missing the ball?
Yeah, or it bouncing off your leg because you're trying to pick it up, you know.
But
then again, you know, scoop and score, you're the hero.
Yeah. They always try to make it a balance of make plays, but make the right plays.
Yeah, smart plays.
That was a big teaching point of Jacob Polinick.
Yeah. He was a tough defensive coach.
Sure was.
Yeah, he was.
Just a tough guy in general.
Yeah, he's, you know, he came from Idaho, from Salt. Did he come from, what was that place called? He came from the same place like Mike Mitchell did, didn't he? In Idaho? Oh, look at this run here. Oh, that was some good effort.
I remember vaguely, but can't remember exactly where Polinick was from.
I remember he came from there. Number 4, nope, don't got him either. Well, darn it.
But yeah, that was a tough staff, and Coach Curtis Stout's still around. He coached defensive backs when I was playing. And
yeah, Coach Freddie's still here.
A couple of assistant coaches that used to play. And
yeah.
It's kind of fun recognizing guys out here. And
Johnny's been around a while.
Being back around the program.
Fagoni's been around a while.
And Fagoni's still chugging.
He's still barking.
Yep.
I like him because he's just one of the old school, tough as nails, don't give me any BS.
And one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
Oh, yeah. But when it comes to, like, playing and putting your nose to the grindstone, it's like you give it 100%, and then you hear the whistle, and then you take 8 seconds off, and then you give it 100% again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a good groomer of men.
And he told us a story. He was actually, when he played at the University of Oregon, he was actually Dan Fouts' center.
Yeah.
And they were college roommates.
Yeah.
And he told us a story of one game. Dan Fouts just got beat up, and he came back, and Jim Fagoni had to help him into bed. And
yeah, because he was in such pain. Yeah. Oh, this ice bath can only do so much.
And that must have been cool.
All right, so they're going to set the downs and give them a first down. Here they go now from midfield. Man in motion. The ball's loose on the turf again. Fumble.
Getting cold fingertips out here in the February air.
Yeah, it's got to be wearing some. Well, most people are wearing gloves, wearing hand gloves. Bowerman Field, with the both South and North have high schools have the turf at their fields for practice, which is good. So there's not mud bowls. Oh, there's a Peyton Manning's first snap of the Super Bowl right there. Over his head.
So a couple unforced errors here on this drive that we've seen. 2 fumbles and one high snap.
Yeah, that was a punt snap.
These are what you like to call coaching moments or teaching moments.
Yeah. There's some
you can
homework.
see those in film.
There's some homework for you. Yeah, speaking of film, this will be archived, so you can tell everybody to watch it. You can go back and watch it again and again, if you want to check out the highlights. So it'll be available up there, archived forever. Well, as long as there's a YouTube.
And before the sports league shut down, we just got our new setup with the big board, all the games, and on our website, and
which is great.
Everything's archived to YouTube, which is really convenient.
Ooh, another fumble. Got a few things to work on here on this squad.
I'm telling you, it's got to be the air.
Yeah, the air is cold and crisp.
It's chilly.
Folks. The air is cold and crisp. And Chris Janish would give me some smack about that I'm wearing my Under Armour thermals. He'd always like, you wearing your thermals? And I'm like, yep. Been doing this too long to know that, you don't think about it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but when it's 9 o'clock at night and it's, 30 degrees, it's like your legs aren't moving. They're sitting there still, and it's like, it's cold.
Yeah, I'd rather feel warm than look tough.
I'd rather feel too warm than be freezing.
Yeah, but I'm out here in
you're wearing
basketball
gym shorts.
You
showed up. I'm like, what you thinking, boy? Come on.
I got to get used to it again. I'm usually wearing shorts no matter where I go.
All right, here he comes now. He's looking, pass, gets out of one, lets it go. Oh, almost a pick. Good defensive play on the outside there.
Almost had a pick on the second bounce, too.
On the ricochet there. It looked like a pachinko machine for a minute. And let's see, that was number 25 on that play. And I think, didn't Shelley send me that? What do we got? Oh, we got some here. Number 39, Joseph Newberg, who's a freshman. Thank you for that. And then number 74, left guard, your blind side, is Jansen Thompson. There you go.
All right.
Number 24, Dylan Holcomb, a senior. He caught the first pass of tonight's scrimmage and plays middle linebacker on defense. There you go. What else here? 34. Oh, Jaden Sandusky. That's right. Ski, as they call him. And then let's see what else we got here.
And a quick stop to that play. Defensive line crashed in to make the stop.
That's right. One thing I forgot about. I didn't think about that. Danny Boy Cassette is number 5 because his brother Darren Cassette was number 5. That's right. Darren, his brother, played for the Black Tornado as well. I coached Darren in AAU basketball.
Got the family number going.
Yeah, keep that tradition alive.
And I was number 59. Wasn't your son number 59 too?
Yep, my son Michael was 59. Yeah.
And I think those are the same jerseys we had. We had them the very first year we had them, and I think they sewed the shoulder stripes on later.
Yeah.
But they look pretty good.
Yeah,
they look good with the red helmets.
Yeah, it's a great offset there. Yeah, I remember a lot of the old timers and the loyalists got real. They didn't like it when they went to those red uniforms, when they had the red pants and the red shirts, and it's like people were like, "What?"
That was right after we graduated.
Yeah,
we never got to see those.
I think they did that for 1 year. People were like, "What? What is this?"
Is this Oregon City?
Yeah, exactly. Here they come back out. He's dropping back, rolling out, and he's going to get, they were playing it safe. Oh, he just threw it away there. I think he might be cautioned on doing that too often because sometimes that can go haywire.
Be going the other way for 70 yards.
Yeah.
throw across your body. They're blowing the whistle quick here. They don't want to see guys get hit too much.
Yeah, you don't want to see guys getting thrown to the ground and break their collarbones or, something like that at a scrimmage. Thanks to all the folks who sent you the numbers. Anybody else out there want to get your number announced out here for your kids or your grandkids or nephews? It's 541-941-1602. Be glad to announce it. I want to get everybody's name out there. They've been working, as Coach said, it's the hardest 6 practices they've ever had. All right, he's rolling right, got some big pressure, and he's going to get zoinked.
And brought down to the ground.
Feeling like David Carr at the Texans when he got drafted.
Running for his life.
Yeah, not Derek Carr, but David Carr when he went really high. Fresno State Bulldog, by the way, I'll mention that. And his brother, too. And so he spent his life on his back that first year. I think he set a record for the number of sacks.
Yeah, they did not set him up for success. And Texans, really young franchise then.
Yeah, they were really young. Right now, Deshaun Watson wants out of there, and I'm hoping the Jets take him.
I'm just hoping he stays out of the AFC West. I don't want to see a division with Mahomes and
Mahomes, and you got Herbert, Mahomes, bring in him from
Russell Wilson's rumored to maybe go to the Raiders.
Yeah,
that would be a full division. I'm good with just Mahomes right now.
Yeah, my Jets right now have the 2nd pick in the draft. So, I mean, obviously Golden Boy is going to get picked first and go to the Jaguars. But I'm saying we could get Fields from Ohio State. We could get Smith, the receiver from Alabama, or the big lineman. Get him. That would be really good, too. But if they could make a trade and get either Mariota or Watson or Russell Wilson, and then they could pick a left tackle, which is what I think they need to help the protection. Oh, look at that. Good catch and good hit. That right there, that is form football right there. I'm really old school. I like to see good, solid form football. Good catch, good wrap-up tackle, good hard hit, good clean hit. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Caught it with his hands, didn't try to catch it with his body.
Yeah, didn't catch it with his shoulder pads and have it bounce off. But Nolan Morris there making a good defensive hit.
I think the Jets take Wilson from BYU, but they'd be smart to trade down if they're looking at him.
Well, they could take the tight end too. What's his name? That's
Kyle Pitts.
Yeah,
he's
a man amongst boys.
He has Calvin Johnson flashes.
Yeah. I mean, he's about as good coming out as a tight end as Kellen Winslow was. I mean, he's a good lineman, he's a good receiver, and he's a playmaker. I mean, he's exciting to watch.
He's an offense.
Yeah, and so is Smith, man. Did you see Smith in the bowl game from Alabama, the receiver?
He's unstoppable.
Oh my God, he's Megatron on steroids. Here we go now. Here's the snap, dropping back. Going to have to run again. A lot of pressure from the defense on this squad. Oh, just a little bit outside the reach there. Couldn't quite get to it.
And good escapability to get out of the pocket with the rush, and just a little bit lower, might have had a catch.
You don't have to be a mobile quarterback. You just have to be mobile enough to get away from that.
You have to be elusive.
Yeah, you don't have to be, a Patrick Mahomes or a Michael Vick and, scramble all over the place and everything's crazy. Just, you need to be able to duck and get away from a tackle, then throw it, loop them to the outside, go get behind another block or, something like that.
You see what Brady does? He's slow as a rock, but he can move up in the pocket and get away when he needs to.
Yeah. Oh, our first penalty of the night. Mason Warren in at the QB spot at the moment.
Got some laundry on the field.
Yeah. An additional 2021 football trivia question. Where was the first penalty of the year?
The first false start?
False start of the year. I mean, the coaches have to be happy about that. There haven't been penalties, really. It's been pretty clean.
Yeah, just got to shore up those turnovers. And
yeah. Right now they got more turnovers than Witchel's Donuts. See what I did there? Yeah, you're nodding like Chris does. It's like
I'm like, all right, Demi.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad one of you thought it was funny. Another ankle getting wrapped over here. Or is that the same guy? No, it's a different guy. Is it? I don't know. I'll have to check. There he is, rolling to his right. He's got nobody open. He's got nowhere to throw it. He's going to have to run it and duck, and he's going to duck in there. Good defensive play.
And he kept it alive as long as he could.
Yeah.
Kept his eyes downfield. Just great coverage on the outside.
Nice tackle by Pugliano there. Luke Pugliano showing some game.
Mm-hmm. Both sides of the field.
Yeah, showing some game. Got himself a...
And he's a guy that's been here.
Yeah.
Name I recognize with Devin Brad. And
oh, yeah.
One of those guys returning.
He knows what it's about, although he only has one sock on. On a night like this, I think you'd want two socks on. Unless he's doing backup field goal kicking. That's one thing they haven't done tonight is let Cassette kick the ball.
Yeah, I want to see a boot before this night's over.
Yeah. They might just run a play or something to let him do a field goal.
Oh,
whoa! Look at that Michael blocking down there. Oh, there's a flag on there. They're like, come on, let him go. That was a good block, though. That was,
Mm-hmm.
Michael.
He blocked until he heard the whistle.
That's what he said in the movie.
Just the second one.
Yeah. That was good. That was forceful blocking.
I think Michael Orr said, I was taking him to the bus.
Yeah, that's right.
He needed to go home.
What were you doing? I was taking him to the bus, Coach.
It's time for him to go home.
That was such a great movie.
Yeah, I love that movie. But I love to see aggression out here in the scrimmage game.
Well, you want to see some spunk.
Especially from your line.
Yeah,
you want those guys fighting as hard as they can.
They're fighting. The one thing that, here comes another pass play to the outside. Oh, thrown just a little bit low. Incomplete. That's going to bring up third down. Bryce Dyer in on that one. Couldn't catch it off his shoelaces, though. That's tough. That's a tough grab. I don't care how flexible you are.
Unless you're Franco Harris.
Yeah, right? Have it bounce, 20 yards off somebody's helmet. The immaculate reception. I remember that. Those Steeler teams were something else, man. Those, back-to-back-to-back guys. That was something else.
Yeah, my grandfather loved Jack Lambert. And
oh, yeah. Lambert.
Ham.
Boy, Lambert was a mean guy. He was tough.
Big Steelers fan. My grandfather.
Yeah. Got a friend, Joe Kennedy, that is a North alum, and he's a big Steelers fan. Looking, throwing, complete. Outside, got a couple, but not enough. Nice grab, nice run by Bagel Boy. Costanzo gets another one.
And we had them tell us the roster over the phone, and
yeah, we
I heard DeSanto, and I was just like,
yeah, it's like, no, that's baseball.
So we got Costanzo out there. And I can't knock his affinity for bagels. Bagels are pretty good.
Yeah, not on keto.
No, sir.
I'm in day 7 of keto. And I haven't cheated one bit. I'm so proud of myself. That
I won't talk about bagels then.
Yeah, it's like, oh, look at that.
We had a little bit of a blur here. We apologize. Got that pole messing with.
Oh yeah, the pole's taking the focus. Yeah, we have to try to slide. Yeah, slide to the right. You'll get out of it. Yeah, the lens sees the pole and says, "Oh, that's what I'm supposed to focus on." There we go. Get past it. Yeah, just zoom in past it. You'll get past it. So we're into this broadcast for an hour and 15 minutes so far. It's scheduled, I think, to go to. I thought it was 8 o'clock. Is what it was. I think. What time we got? We got 7:43. There's not a scoreboard clock running.
So we're getting pretty close to the end of this, but we've seen a lot of good action so far.
Oh, that is form defense right there.
And he couldn't do anything but congratulate him on the tackle because
he
can't do it any better than that.
He timed it, boy. I'll tell you what. Sideline having a field day with that. Oh, it's good to be watching football again.
It sure is, Debbie.
It's fun to me. I'm sitting here just, I feel stupid because I don't know the names. But I'm watching football live and it's cold and it's like, wow, this is fun.
It's still fun to watch.
Yeah, it's a blast.
And after that tackle, I heard someone on the sideline yelling, "He's like that."
Yeah, that's what you call your friendly in-team smack talk. Oh, a little sweep to this side. Is he going to get it out there? Not going to make it to the outside because Sanzo gets run down in the backfield. Good defensive pursuit.
We've seen that play a few times.
Oh, there's that feisty you're looking for.
Got a scrum there on the sideline.
Yeah, a couple guys. They're like, come on, come on. Good to see the determination. But okay, come on, you guys are teammates. Let's go.
Got to save it for a rivalry week.
Yeah, just you want to see that kind of fire in the play. That's good.
And they broke it up pretty quick.
Well, they're going to take a break here. We will too. We'll be back in just a minute. Thanks for being with us on the broadcast tonight. We'll be back in just a minute. Stay with us.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And we welcome you back to Bowerman Field on the campus of North Medford High School, Medford in Oregon, just above the 46th parallel, if you're a geography fan. You're saying what? Yeah, you might have to keep zooming in past that pole to not get that blur. There you go. There's a shot.
We're going to get a good one here.
Yeah, Colby Neuron back, under center. Takes it, gets it out quickly. Oh, look at that reverse course. Look at those cuts. But eventually they bring him down. Nice job getting Mr. Brad down.
And it takes an entire team effort to get Devin down.
Yeah, no kidding. And forget, if you think you're going to be able to reach out and grab this guy's shoulder pads and bring him down, think again. If you think you're going to be able to reach out and reach like with your arms and bring him down, think again. You got to get your body on his body and wrap up and take out his legs. That's how you tackle Devin Brad. And I've seen a lot of people try and a lot of people miss.
It's less about stopping Devin Brad and hoping to contain him.
Yeah, and hoping to play again. Oh, nice little pass to the outside. Good defense bringing him down.
And that, I believe that moves the chains.
Bryce Dyer made the tackle.
And we will be free of this pole very soon. Yeah.
Well, there's some stadiums we've gone to that had poles like that. I remember we were in Canby one time. We got stuck behind a pole. I stopped one time. Chris and I were talking one time. We were having lunch, and we stopped and we said, how many stadiums have we been to? And Chris and I have been doing games for 5 years, 6 years. I've been doing this like 15 years. It's like I've been to almost every stadium in the state of Oregon.
I've only been at this for a little over a year, since May of 2019. I've been a lot of places.
A lot of places.
This job takes you
all over.
Quite a few places.
Yeah, basketball, we're all over. The great thing is when I get to call like the OSA championships, and it's at Reeser Stadium, or it's at Hillsborough Stadium, or it's at I called the Pop Warner championships that were at Autzen Stadium. That was fun.
I remember playing at Autzen Stadium
for
Pop Warner.
Yeah.
I was playing for Phoenix. We played the game either right before or right after the Medford teams.
Oh, okay.
I think it was right after.
Yeah, and then doing the softball championships both at Oregon State and at U of O. That was fun. At Russell Stadium, that was really fun.
We got the hard count.
And a hard hit.
And that is how you contain the inside run.
And, that's speaking well for North Medford's defense if they can stop Devin Brad from any substantial gain.
Yeah, and it bodes well for them in the next few games that they have to play when you have Devin Brad there on the other side.
Yeah.
You're seeing a elite runner at the high school level coming at you.
And practice every night of the week.
Practice.
You know, you're seeing him 4 nights a week, and you're probably glad on Friday that you're not going against him for real.
They say iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, exactly. What's that from? That's from Lord of the Rings? No. Iron sharpens iron. What's that from? Probably from Gillette. Oh, no, I got another head shake. Oh, look at that grab over the middle. Nicely done. That was a nice time play. That had like a Edelman effect to it, didn't it? Like a little Edelman effect, kind of like I hate that guy. He just makes those kind of catches over the middle. That one there. Let's see if we got him on the roster there. Let's see, 20. No, not there, not there, not there. Jonathan, you got him over here. 27, 27, 27, 27. No, I don't think so. Darn it. Oh, 27 is Morris, but that wasn't Morris, was it? No, that guy's too tall. It's unbelievably hard to see here because half the team's wearing yellow, over their thing. So on defense, it's really hard to make calls. But the good thing on the sideline, everybody looks healthy. I don't see anybody on crutches. I don't see anybody with foot boots or anything like that. Everybody seems healthy and in good shape.
Nope, I think I just saw one injured player.
Yeah,
he came in afterwards.
There he is, dropping back. Near on. Gets the pass over. Oh, took a bounce.
And call it incomplete. And it's nice to see all these guys healthy out here and
short hop.
Ready for the season.
Yeah. And what a season will be. Shortened games, no fans allowed. But Table Rock Sports is there for you. We'll be broadcasting live and for free. So check it out. We'll cover North's games because the rules are no visiting media, but because Table Rock already covers Grants Pass, we're the home media. So we will have North Medford's game against Grants Pass. The Grants Pass crew will be doing it, and then we will have the North Medford game against Crater, and the Crater crew, Dan and Aaron, will be doing that. We found out Jeff Smith and Joey Brett will be doing the Grants Pass games again this year for us. Oh, look at that catch by Cassette. Now, Danny boy, way to go. That's some hands right there, and then tight roped on the sideline. Got it out close to the first down at the 21. So it'll be third down and about 2. Nice grab there.
And we might be getting down to the last couple drives here, so the offense might want to make some noise.
Yeah, right.
And I think the coaching staff's seen plenty from both sides. Lots of plays being made and a couple touchdowns, some great tackles.
Oh, nice little fake. Devin Brad gets the ball, gets a cut, and he gets brought down. Let's go back to that play. I want you to see technique here. I mean, watch the use of the hands and watch the tightrope walking. Watch this here. Oh, I hate it. This thing goes back all the way. So let's get back up to where we were. There it is. Right there. Okay, here we go. Watch this little play here. Here he comes. Rolls out. Now watch the hands. Boom. Hands. You see that? Caught it right. Brought the hands out. Tucked it in. Feet down. Step. Out of bounds. Nice play.
And cradled the ball.
What a way to go. I love when football at this level has good technique.
All about the fundamentals.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that was 27 who made that catch.
And once again, we'd like to thank everyone tuning in.
Helping us out
now.
here because they're like, oh, that's my kid. I'm like, okay, sorry. It's like, it's hard to see because of the what we got out here with the shirts and things, and then also we don't have a roster. There's a pass to the outside. Oh, dangerous up there. Receivers hate that when you have that ball leading you so far that you have to stretch your body out and just put your ribs out there for.
That's when you hear footsteps.
Yeah, you hear footsteps when your ribs are out there exposed.
And as long as you want to play the ball every time, but as long as the pass isn't backwards.
Yeah.
So on some of those, you might want to knock it down, make sure the defender doesn't get in. You don't get crunched along the way.
Right.
Sometimes the best offense is defense.
That's right. This week was next week, last week. Oh, here he comes on the end around.
Makes a nice move.
Yeah, gets close to the first down. Cassette down there. Gets down to the, well, let's call it the 12. He's going to be about 2 yards short. Now, see, here's where they ought to try a field goal. Oh, they have more downs. Oh, wait. Is that it? Everybody's coming off.
They're not going to give them the
They're not going to get it. No kicks.
final stretch.
No punts. No kicks. No field goals.
I want to see the boot.
Yeah, if you just follow the action over there, let's see what they do here. Are they going to go to some scrimmages? Now they have to run sprints or what? They're going to trade. They got people coming back out on the field.
It's going to give me nightmares if I have to see sprints out here.
Yeah, right. All right, so it looks like we're getting a whole shift of things here. Let's take a break. While they do that, we'll take a break and come back and see what they're going to do. We'll be back right after this on Table Rock Sports. Thanks for being with us.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And we welcome you back, live action. We're going to see some more sets here and, clearing up what I was talking about. The catch that I missed before the Danny cassette cast was Nolan Morris, and thanks for that. We appreciate your help. You're our spotters. We're just glad to be here and have some live human football. Seriously. I mean, we haven't had, like the March 10th or whatever it was the last, real competition, high school competition we got to do. We did those baseball tournaments and those softball tournaments, during the year. Oh, look at this run. Nice little pick up there. Got some good gain. Nice little squirt out there for 4 yards. That one, 25 on the carry or 28? I can't see. I got my binoculars. I guess I should use those. But they're cold.
I think everything's cold right now.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly out here. Feels good though. It does feel good. It's brisk though. Hey, it's preseason for us too. Got a feeling we'll be running sprints. Man in motion coming through. There's the snap. Rolling out. Oh, look at that. Catch on the sideline. Nicely done for the first down. Brought down there right away. Good catch there. Trying to see the number on. Oh, he got behind the huddle again. So the North Medford Black Tornado, the storied program, goes back many years. Back before 1986, it just was the Medford Black Tornado. And the split of the school. Here's a trivia question for you. Who was the last quarterback of the Medford Black Tornado? And who was the quarterback of the first South Medford Panther team?
The first... I'm not sure about North.
You mean Medford?
Medford.
Because it was Medford until they did the split in 86.
I'm not sure about the original Medford team. I know the answer to South. I just can't. I can't think of it right now.
All right, I'll give you a clue.
I've been told before.
I'll give you a clue. It's the same person. Ha ha! The plot thickens. How about anybody out there? Let's put it out to the people texting us here. Anybody know who was the last quarterback of the Medford Black Tornado and the first quarterback of the South Medford Panthers? Anybody know that one?
I think my grandfather would. I don't know if he's listening in right now.
I'll give you another one. He went on to play professional baseball, Major League Baseball. Ooh, fumble in the backfield. They'll just blow that one dead.
Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm. Played college ball at University of San Diego. And he played baseball for the Mets, because I have a signed Mets baseball card from him. Do you know now?
I can see his face. I remember what he looks like. Can't think of the name. I think you got me.
Jeff Berry.
Jeff Berry.
Jeff Berry. Yep. He was a quarterback and then played as the first quarterback for South.
Any relation to Tucker?
Yep, that's his dad.
All
well,
right.
that's his son. He's the dad of Tucker.
That's why he's familiar.
Yeah.
I played with
You played with Tucker?
Tucker.
Yeah, that's right.
Same class as me, 16.
Yeah. What do we got here? We
Wow.
got a teaching moment. Is that a teaching moment? There's Johnny out there doing some stuff. Look at Johnny Wyckoff out there. He's a great guy. He played on the Renegades, too. The semi-pro team, the Renegades, played on there.
Yeah, I was thinking about joining up for all this hit, and
Yeah.
I don't think they're
They're
doing it right now.
down now. I mean, the Lady Gades are trying to get up and running. But still, oh, look at this. Some speed to the outside. Makes it, oh, gets out of that horse collar. Oh, no. No, he's down. That's good. Nice little run out there to the outside. Number 19. So let's see who else we got. 22. Ty scored the TD. Second one was wrong. Oh, wrong rerun. Oh, I'm sorry. Scored the second TD, not Luke. Oh, okay. So Ty Publigliano scored the second TD, not Luke. Okay, that's right. Switching jerseys. Here they go.
Hey, we can alter the trivia question a little bit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true.
Brother combo.
What was the first major blunder for Table Rock Sports in 2021? Won't be the last, I guarantee you. You guys think this is easy? Yes, it's like, you want to talk about multitasking? I mean, we're sitting here, and it's like being an octopus. I mean, you know, we have 20 pieces of equipment in front of me. Let's see, we have a camera, a tripod, an audio board, 3 headsets, a doggle, whatever this thing's called, that transfers the signal, a laptop, an audio board, another microphone, an air card. We're going on an air card, too. We're not hard-lined streaming, so that's why the quality's okay, but it's not as good as when we're on the hard line. Like at, Spiegelberg, we have a dedicated Ethernet line, so it's, because basically you're trying to push video through on an air card. It's like trying to push a elephant through a garden hose.
Yeah, it's nice that there's two of us. Sometimes I remember doing the playoff soccer games last year, and
Right.
it was just me.
Yeah.
I was doing the computer with one hand and
Yeah.
doing the camera with the other hand, and
been there, done that.
looking at the roster with
Yeah.
my third eye.
Trying to do it, yeah, third eye blind. I know. I've done those before. Oh, look at this nice little run up the middle.
Made a nice move.
Yeah, nice little cuts. Good patience. He made some stops and starts. That was really good. And let's see. Let's get on that. 22. What do we got? 22 there. That is Ty Pugliano, the sophomore. I got it right this time, didn't I, Shelley? Appreciate all the thank yous from everybody out there. Really appreciating this. Since you can't be here, I know you all want to be here. If it was possible, they'd all be here screaming.
Just like Coach said.
Yeah. Oh, nice cut.
Last year, this place was packed.
Yeah.
With fans watching the scrimmage.
We got all kinds of stuff. We got a fumble. We got guys starting to fight. We got a penalty. Oh, man, that's a potpourri there. As a broadcaster, it's like, what do you talk about first? The great cut he made, the good acceleration he did, the fumble, the penalty.
The fight over here on the other side.
Or the little scuffle. It's like you got a potpourri of things to talk about there.
Got the laundry on the field.
And we got somebody coming off with a little bit of a limpy ankle. Might have tweaked it or turned it.
Got a lot of the guys taking a knee over there in the end zone. I think they're
done
up
for the night, getting their coaching moments. Team took their for parents. You might want to know they took their team pictures tonight, the individual and the team pictures right before they did this. So Those should be coming your way. I'm guessing they're using like a Life Touch or somebody like that to do the pictures. Looking back over the middle, wobbly pass. He's got it, though. Nice catch. Got it down, first down inside the red zone, down to about the 14-yard line. And that was Ty Pugliano again.
And good placement on that ball.
Yeah.
It's one of those passes right down the middle, like you were talking about earlier with Edelman.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you could move the ball down the field like that with like a Edelman or a Kelsey or, you know, that, you know, your tight end over the, because it's just as dangerous, and boy, that opens up your wide receivers because they know you know that they got to cover the short pass, and so they're going to draw a safety over, which opens up a man-on-man somewhere on the outside. Here we go now. 1st and 10. Ball now sits at the 14-yard line. John L. Scott scoreboard. 14-0 so far. Nice little run, nice little cut again, and a good leaping forward down close to a first down at the 5. Wow, that was a good one. That was 42, right? Okay, let's see what we got here. 42 anywhere on any of these text messages? 74, 24, 39, 2, 25.
I think we got 42 on our
original list. We have a 44, Brandon Dominguez.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Generally the case.
But yeah, it was a good run, and I think that's the difference between a good back and a great back, was being able to fall forward for yards versus just falling straight down.
And rumor has it there's some pictures by Tim Tidball. I'm trying to see where he's at.
And we have a touchdown.
There it is, a big one. So they're going to score again. And so let's go here with the big 6. And
so the offense gets what they want.
You know, we're kind of fudging it. We're automatically giving them the extra point. So it's going to turn out that, you know, we're putting the black team against the yellow team, so it's the black and the red. So we're just giving the black the 21 points. So they're on offense. Yeah. So it's going to be you know, when you see the score, it's not indicative of the game because it's different squads and different teams and different players and all that. We're just, you know, we want to have something on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Some points. Isn't that
poor defense, imagine.
Yeah. They're like, what? We didn't score a point. Although, you know, North Medford's defense has scored points. Danny Boy scored a pick 6 last year. I think Nolan Morris had a pick 6. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had some scores on defense last year.
And I'm telling you, Demi, I want to see the boot at least.
I want to see Danny kick a field goal. I do. I mean, I know he could. I'm guessing he could probably hit a 50-yarder nowadays. Nice over the middle. Oh, look at that, wide open. Nice job. Good catch there. That one goes to number 8.
And that's one of those plays where it might not be going towards the guy you wanted it to go to, but they had 2 receivers in the area, and he was able to get it. It's probably good that he did. Got a good chunky yardage. First down.
Got the first down, moving the chains. That's the goal. You know what would be a great trivia question? I'd hate to be the one to find the answer, but how many links are in the first down chains?
How many links?
How many chain links is there in that
I don't want to be the one to go count them.
That's what I said. I don't want to be the one to find that answer.
If you go count them.
I mean, that just shows you as a sports guy where my mind goes. It's like, how many little links are on that chain?
My best guess is quite a few.
Yeah, I mean, because they're little, small links. I mean, you know, they're not like bratwurst size. I mean, they're little links.
I think each chain is probably a little different, too.
Well, probably. Out to the outside. Nice little run. He's going to get some room. He's got the first down. He's down inside the 20. Look at that. Some extra effort. Gets down to about the 16-yard line. Boy, that was a nice little run.
They've had some pretty slow progressing drives here as of late, but that one,
well, you know,
that's 2 plays and you're down in the red zone.
Yeah, he's just pugging along. See what I did there?
All right, that one I got. I got you, Demi.
I hope Mom did. We just got some more intel here. Number 8 is DeAndre Card, a sophomore. Thank you, Shelley.
And DeAndre's having a good game.
Yeah, he's having a great
game. Good day.
Yeah, he's a good physical-looking kid too. I mean, you know, he's got some arms on him there. Look at that. He's strong, the little guy. Nice block on the back. Here comes a sweeper on the outside. Going to hit the corner. And he's going to go out of bounds. Nice run. Good play. Nobody took a cheap shot as he went out of bounds. But he got running there.
And good speed there to get to the outside.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those where you're heading for the outside and you're like, oh, my God, am I going to make the corner or not? You know, you don't know if you're going to get there.
And you start seeing some yellow. And the offense has another chance to score here.
Yeah, here we go. See if we can put something else on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Back up, looking. He's got a man in the end zone. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, no, he bobbled it right at the end. Nice attempt, though. That was a good play. And this email just came in from the OSAA, and it says, it's an email to the athletic directors from Steve Walker, the OSAA. It says, I don't envy your role in determining who will be allowed to attend events at your facilities beginning next week. Even though it's an inconvenience and added work for you, the OSAA staff is confident that not issuing the OSA Media Pass, OSAA VIP Pass, and sports-specific media passes this school year is the correct decision. Staff feels events that you manage are your events and decisions of who is granted access rests in your local authority. Here's our play again. Now the pass to the outside, and there he is, number 8. Oh, but there's a flag. There's 2 flags on the score.
And are they going to call holding?
Well, that seemed like, well, yeah, it may have been like on the field holding. Are they going to count it? What are they going to do?
Are they going to wave it?
All right, so we're going to see now some JV guys getting in there. So anyway, here they're asking, he says, I only ask, and I have no doubt you are, that you're fair and equitable in determining which media, if any, are approved to attend. If you are able, please consider granting access to those who previously have covered your games regularly, and especially now as a public service can generate content for the masses who can't be in attendance. Video and audio play-by-play broadcasters, including those who don't necessarily cover your teams week to week, but commit to broadcasting a game of the week in your area. Videographers, including those who travel game to game in single night producing highlight shows. Reporters and photographers, including your local best beat writers, plus the more regionally based people, will cover. Most wear both writer and photographer hats and need sideline access. Again, your decisions are final. Okay, your decisions are final according to the OSA staff. So there you have it. So it's like I said, it's no visiting media allowed, is what I've heard from the Southwest Conference. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
And we are wrapped up here.
That is, we are going to wrap it up. We thank you for being with us here, Deputy Soto, along with Jonathan. And so thanks for being with us. We'll check you out next time. We'll leave you with one more look at beautiful Medford, and we'll be back with you again when we start bringing you games for real. But it's been a great night here. Great plays by a lot of guys. North Medford Black Tornado off and running. Thanks for being with us. Table Rock Sports, thanks to John L. Scott being our scoreboard sponsor. And we'll talk to you again soon here on TableRockSports.net.